For Abuja this morning, I have The Guardian, The Nigerian Tribune, The Punch, This Day, and The Sun.
Hot and fresh off the press, these are the front pages.
All right, let's get things started with The Guardian right here. Worsening insecurity raises concerns over Amotekun's capacity funding. Primary, how Fintiri's loss rejigs 2027 power dynamics in Adamawa. New regulations to allow Nigerians sell surplus solar energy to discos. Nigerians fault Wike over comments linking teachers' protest to politics. Vandalism, blackouts, fear loom in North Central Corridor as 6 transmission towers collapse. Federal government restates move to relocate colonial-era correctional centers. Bandits abduct 6 polytechnic students in Zamfara as Senator decries rising insecurity. Accountant arrested at Lagos Airport over alleged 150 million naira theft. Ogun community raises alarm over alleged pollution of water source. Police busts gun-making factory in Yobe. All this and more on The Guardian this morning. And next up right here is The Nigerian Tribune. Gunmen kidnap Adelabu's sister, twin babies in Ibadan. NUT holds nationwide rally, threatens strike over abduction of students, teachers. ASU hails Sokoto government for approving 40% allowance increase for state varsity lecturers. Court sentences 4 to death over 2022 Owo church attack. Troops kill 50 terrorists, top ISWAP commander in Northeast. ADC leadership crisis, court shifts Nafiu Balagombe suit to June 8. Vandals destroy TCN's 330 kV Apia Lafia transmission lines. Gunmen strike in Ibadan or Bomosho. Global mental disorder cases near 1.2 billion overtake cancer, heart disease, and disability burden. That's according to a study. All this and more on the front page of The Nigerian Tribune. The next up right here is The Punch. Over 600 pupils, teachers abducted despite 145 billion naira safe school scheme. Or church attack. 4 terrorists get death sentence. School abduction. Oyo Assembly rejects negotiation with bandits. Voter data leak. Police detain INEC official, quiz Wike's aid. Banks make 209 billion naira from account maintenance fees in 3 months. Tambawal demands action after fresh Sokoto bandit attacks. Ogun school hit by fresh gas leak, scores hospitalized. Police launch manhunt as gunmen abduct Adelabu's sister, nephews. Let's move on now to This Day. NUPRC to commence 2026 licensing round in Q3 after Tinubu's approval. Buoyed by portfolio inflows, capital importation increases to $10.37 billion in Q1. Senate, abductions in schools, communities alarming, demands federal government action to rescue Oyo victims. Tinubu felicitates Jimoh Ibrahim on election as chair of UN Budget and Administration Committee. Niger Delta suffers from weak laws, not oil shortage, says Jumogobia. Oborevori inaugurates 3 roads spanning 18 kilometers in Ndokwa West. Senate passes malaria elimination bill as Nwoko says Nigeria can end deadly disease. INEC probes unauthorized access disclosure of information from CVR database. All this and more on this day. And our final step right here is The Sun. NLC threatens strike over terrorism. CBT WASC records smooth run as federal government weighs nationwide rollout. Insecurity, no one safe under Tinubu administration, says Atiku. INEC 87% ready for Enugu North by-election, REC. Senate passes bill to establish Malaria Elimination Agency. Niger Assembly clarifies Bago's $14.4 million loan request. Nnewi will bounce back as premier industrial nerve center, Soludo assures. Federal government playing politics with security, Northern Coalition alleges. Accord Party disowns Olawepo Ashim as its presidential candidate. Edo NDLEA arrests 47 suspects with 541 kg drugs. Gunmen kill 1, destroy farmlands in fresh attacks on Plateau community. All this and more on The Sun this morning.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Chai, my head, oh. Oga landlord.
Audio
forced to resign. Wiki's aide and INEC staff episode looks stage managed with ruling parties hold on INEC. Leaks seem unlikely. Top officials often have database access. This is a federal offense, cyber privacy breach, and national security risk. The police should stop issuing dismissive press statements and treat it with urgency. DSS is supposed to be the one handling the issue and not the police, is how Wale ends his message. The persistent and reported cases of kidnapping, banditry, and killings in the country is becoming outrageous and devastating. Where are we going from here? Government at all levels should collaborate and rise up to this challenge as teaching time saves 9. Ozar Francis Omaga Namani from Amangunze. Good morning, Onyeka Asonye. What is the commander-in-chief doing? Gunmen kidnapped Adelabo's sister in Oyo State. Good morning, Anthony Menogo, Kazim Bamboshe, Julius Ode, as well as Stephen Pius Jr. Let's get to the phone lines right now. Do all to move away from your listening device when you connect. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
We're listening from Southeast Asia State. I greet everybody. Itodo.
Yes.
I want to talk about this killing and kidnapping. You know, say early this year and last year, some state for northern states, they try to hold a peace with all these bandits. So I hope say they have an agreement. So they're supposed to go and ask those states one after the other whether they fulfill the agreement where they discuss with all those bandits. Because I see no reason why a person will just come out, begin to kidnap people, attacking people without no reason. So, another thing what I want to appeal to all these bandits, they should come out and tell we in Nigeria what is their problem, what they need. We will support them. Federal government for them to
how would you support bandits? What exactly are you hoping to achieve from that?
I said, make them come out and tell us what they need. We will tell federal government for them to give them. Because you know get meaning now. Because if okay, we are talking about to release.
So are you technically saying that you're willing to negotiate with them? Is that the angle you're pursuing?
Any person they come my house, they beat me every day. If I don't feel beat by nobody to go back and may you leave me a bag. I go tell them I'm waiting need. Huh? So that's the area I'm trying to go. Because if we are talking for them to release these people now, whether negotiation or by paying ransom. If they release them tomorrow, they go pick another people. Is it what we do for? Is it what we're going to do for this country? You know, either they use force or they give you what they need. That's my own comment. Well done.
All right, Chukudi, you're up next. Good morning.
Okay, Mr. Itodo, good morning this morning.
Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Manuel Ocharifu, the Freedom Wheeler, on the street of Talakas in Maraba. Mr. Itodo, I just want to ask one simple question. Is it the kidnapping of Adelebu sister?
Yes.
Are we referring to the almighty Adelebu in those days around 1999 who was fully in charge of political issues in Oyo State? Is it the same Adelebu?
I will need to double check that to confirm, but this is referring to the Minister of Power's sister, the former Minister of Power's sister, the one who resigned to contest governorship in Oyo State.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, whichever way it goes, the advice to Nigerian politicians is just to, try to do what is the best that they can do while in the office. Because somehow, someday, this same thing that they are thinking that cannot happen to them will begin to happen to them. By the time they finish with all the permits, they will certainly come after politicians. And all your children that are schooling abroad certainly will come back to Nigeria to do the NYC or other things. And the bad boys will go after them. So the best thing for them is to secure. We are not even begging for, we are not requesting for too much. We are always saying, give us our constitutional right. It is a right.
All right.
Protecting life and property is the first thing, primary responsibility of every responsible government.
All right.
Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
How was your night?
It was very well. Thank you for asking. What's your name?
This is your lovely brother, from North Central part of Nigeria, living in Kwasana Malaruna. I met the first caller, Mr. Chibudi from Southeast and Abel Fogada and Dabashi. Nobody served in the government by the ADC presidential candidate, another to Kabakari. Yes, I fully agree with you. Itodo,
Yes.
I'm telling Nigerians, let us open our eye and rise up. Because if Tinubu and APC come against the service, I'm telling you to close all the schools in this country. Because the way bandits are doing now, attacking our children for schools. So, and if they close all the schools in this country, we're in trouble. Because the majority of the parents now, they're panic. Everybody's scared. The way insecurity rise now. And thank God, they come back to their state now because what happened to Adelabu's sister. Because if they kidnap their ministers and senators and president's son, and I'm telling you, since that time, they'll find the solution for security. Women tell us, say, government know them, know where they do, you know their location. If today now, I saw Tinubu now for this platform now, from now to 12 o'clock, they'll pick me. But they cannot, they'll video video with the people, drug people, kill people, but they cannot catch them.
All right.
By the sense of God, Atiku is our friend.
All right. And on YouTube, Moaza John Lasisi from Jigobari says, Atiku says Tinubu playing politics with security. He, as a presidential candidate, what is he doing about the insecurity in the land? Blame game is not the solution. Sad story from Zamfara. And abduction all over Nigeria. This is worrisome, is how Hafsat Muazu is reacting as well. Let's get to the WhatsApp platform. Take some of your comments at this time. It's 6:40 a.m. and we are going through the headlines. You can follow up, catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info. Abuja, the Semondo state government celebrating the death sentences passed on for terrorists accused of killing innocent people and injuring more than 100 since 2022 may still hesitate when it comes to implementation. If those convicted remain in prison for years while families of victims continue to grieve, many Nigerians will see it as a contradiction. What many citizens want is not just announcements or headlines, but a justice system that is swift, decisive, and consistent when punishment is delayed endlessly. Public confidence is in the system weakens and questions about deterrence naturally arise. Onome in Durumi. Police details INEC officials and Wike spokesperson over INEC data leakage. Now we know how the 2023 elections were allegedly rigged, is what St. Jude in Gwagwalada says. Another kidnap of twins and their mother yesterday in Ibadan. What's happening? What is the government doing? Hope this is not politically sponsored towards next year's election. God help Nigeria and Nigerians. Chukwugozie Onu in Madala. While Fitzgerald in Airport Road says, why are there no resignations from the president to the military? Why are Nigerian politicians like this? In other climes, Tinubu and his cabinet would have stepped down for failure to secure citizens and what many see as incompetence. It is a good one that the culprits of the Owo massacre have been sentenced to death. I hope the government will do the needful. You're up next. Let's get to you. Good morning. Welcome.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
We have to check on one another because of this issue of insecurity. I'm fine. My name is Mr. Someza. So on the issue of INEC data, announcement, and so on, you told us that the INEC staff is being detained, while the person that published it, they squeezed him, meaning after interrogating, they asked him to go. You can see the way our laws are. The way you treat a big man is different from the way you treat the other one. So please, hold your job very seriously because there's no job out there. It is what it is. Secondly, we are talking of the next election, we are talking of insecurity. I know that Salati will always say that, is it because these children that are being kidnapped are not children of the rich. Lo and behold, we woke up today and you are telling us that the former minister of power that resigned to go contest election in his state or your state, his lost sister and his nephews were kidnapped. When kidnapping started from Niger Delta, let me chronicle the history. People were celebrating it, and a particular actor sang a song. I don't want to sing the song. And I know the government then said, no, they banned that song. We were taking it with levity, we were playing with it. Lo and behold, it's now almost everywhere in the country.
All right.
Now that they are kidnapping the children of nobody, they are not saying it. You can see, if they don't tackle it, well, that's how they will be kidnapping them one by one.
All right.
God heal this country.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. My name is Augustine. I'm calling from Dede.
Welcome, Augustine. Go ahead.
They said they kidnapped former minister of power.
Yes.
You know, is that the first kidnapping that have been happening in Nigeria? Because they have taught the land. That's why they are going images up and down, talking this, talking that. When this happened, how many years this happened, started happening? Does it mean that we don't have government in Nigeria? Are those bandits and terrorists, are them have much power than our federal government? Why? Which way are we going to this Nigeria? Now, if you say you hate Nigeria, they say, yes, you are building Nigeria. What those children, they kidnap, how can they say, I love my fatherland? Are they happy? So government should do the needful. All these politicians, Nigerians, we are premature for democracy. If you are saying they will say somebody.
So what would you say would have been a hold on, Augustine?
They tell that man and arrest that man.
Can you hear me, sir?
That have been taking pictures. Why can't them go and trace them and arrest them?
Augustine, can you hear me?
I'm hearing.
Okay, I need to let you go in a few seconds, but if you may kindly respond to this question based on what you just shared right now. Nigeria is too premature for democracy. So what type of government do you think would have been a better option to opt for?
You see this in Nigeria. When they see somebody that want to repair this country, they will not give that person a chance to live. They will not allow that person.
Okay.
So let them repent.
All right. I was hoping to get an answer to that question, but not quite. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yeah, how are you guys? Family.
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine.
Go ahead.
My name is Ojo, the next president. Salasi Nakwana, how are you? Yeah, there's our terrorist was sentenced to death by hanging yesterday. That is a good news. At least it will serve as a deterrent to others. I just wish that the execution will be a public one so that everybody can witness it. So that we know that actually this leader has been executed. And I'll be happy if Mr. President can quickly sanction that execution paper without wasting any time. Because the level of insecurity, terrorists, and kidnapping we are experiencing in this country, we don't need to joke with the matter. Every pending case regarding terrorists and banditry should be quickly executed so that at least let them begin to feel the heat that, yes, this country is serious. I love that judgment and I'm very happy about it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And Sunday Adekomi in Zuba says no one is safe except politicians in this administration. Security operatives are equally victims of insecurity, reacting to Atiko's comment. The comment made by Wike to the protesting teachers is unacceptable. He should apologize to the NUT. And transmission lines were vandalized in Lafia and Nasarawa states. Sometimes I feel like some Nigerians are immune to good things, while some people destroy something that is good for the masses. The federal government is busy trying to improve electricity distribution, but some unpatriotic elements are hell-bent on pulling us down. then somebody should tell me how Nigeria will get out of this power problem. Olufemi Victor. While Jimmy Odeni in Airport Road says it seems evil men and people of perdition have decided to move to Oyo State. It started with the abduction of Popeo's teachers, students, and principal. Adelabu's sister and nephews, and now an attack on paramilitary officers, steal their guns. Amatekun cannot do much in this type of situation because of the level of ammunition they are armed with. War is not won only by ammunition. Strategies, intelligence, and wisdom contribute significantly to victory in war. Oyo cannot afford to lose. Federal government, state, local, military, paramilitary, and people should rise up and act. The time for action is now. I'm happy that the INEC staff has been held, but I hope it will not just be lip service arrest, as usual, especially when it concerns the high and mighty. My question is, why is the police doing the arrest, not the DSS? And for the minister's aide, I hope he will also face the law, because this country needs to be sane again, is what DJ Nice Guy shares as his reaction. Bandits and terrorists are worse than agitation. If agitation can be dealt with, why not do the same with insurgency, which will not just tear down the country, but its fabrics, is what Danliti in Edu says. The way insecurity is going now and the government is not doing much about it, don't be surprised if criminals open portals for recruitment. You'll see thousands applying. God help us, it doesn't get to that extent, is what Solomon and Mpape makes of this. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome.
Hello. Good morning to Dikin Itodo Abba.
Good morning.
I greet all the listeners and callers of this radio station. My name is Salasi, making this call now from Central area.
Go ahead.
We are still battling with the insecurity. They kidnapped student again in Zamfara. We are still battling with the one of Oyo, Askira Uba, Kaduna, and other part of the country. And the funny thing is that you see this bandit brandishing the money, huge money collected for the ransom. And you see them displaying their weapons on social media. I ask, are these bandits in the wall of marks that the government can't get them? And I want to commit the judgment of the Owo attack. They should be executed publicly.
All
so
right.
that they shouldn't even waste time. And the judgment shouldn't be taking this long. You can imagine since the day this attack happened, and it's taking long, and there are many cases of this banditry and terrorism.
All
they
right.
should quickly do that. They should quickly execute them. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have 60 seconds for you next. Let's hear. Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Kinitodo. Good morning, Nigerian for family. I remember I'm Mustafa Bakar Ali, aka Tinubu Wiki Aduda Gymnast, calling from PW.
Go ahead. Yes.
Please don't quote me and don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy that banditry has entered the southwest. Do you know why?
Tell us why.
Hello?
We're listening to you.
Because it means the bandits have met their Waterloo. With the nature of the Southwest that we know, with the nature of how the Southwest leaders protect their people, unlike my own leaders in the North, believe me, these guys will not only be crushed, they will be exterminated. So I'm happy they have met their Waterloo. Yes,
right.
They have reached what the Nigerian people say their final bus stop. Thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity.
All right, so let's go to the live feed. You can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. If you send a message on WhatsApp to include your name and your location. Good morning, Abundance Inheritance. While Adebola Ajabwe says the government needs to do more on security issues. Nigerians are no longer interested in economic reforms, but how to survive amidst all the problems. Dr. Umar Lebar, how can Nigerians trust the people they elected when they have betrayed the trust? We are now having confidence meltdown, which is a situation of having little or no trust in the leaders and the system. With either U-turn from the leaders that all hope is not lost and change from the nonchalant attitude they show to the plight of the masses to real commitment, then and only then shall confidence be restored. Good morning, Emmy, Don, and everyone else who's watching live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Let's wrap things up with the comments, as many as we can handle at this time. I was told that after God, the next is government. Where is the government? May the good Lord see us through, is what Godwin Jayol from Otako shares. No insecurity or on insecurities. Let government go into full-scale war with these criminals. The kidnapped sister of the former power minister and in Zamfara show that Nigeria is no longer safe. Anybody can be kidnapped. The governor of Ondo should not waste time in signing the death warrants. I have always said that the security chief and the IG should be shown the way out after any attack in Nigeria. I'm in support of Pastor Adegboye, is what Omenka John in Yanya shares. It's sad to know that it is now judgment is being passed on those responsible for the Owo attack. After how many years? This elements should not be spared for a day after being caught. We shouldn't be using taxpayers' money to feed them. I hope they will be executed immediately before other bandits will request for their release to release some kidnapped victims. Selassie is right. The lady kidnapped along with her children. Okay. Well, it wasn't Selassie who mentioned that. It was what Shitu and Mpape is sharing. And, all right. Need to wrap things up right now. Moaza John, I took a message from the social platforms earlier. The four condemned to death for their involvement in the Owo attack. It's a welcome development, is what Hyginus Ojeba says. The government should go after these terrorists, is what he is saying. I commend the judiciary for the courageous judgment. Comrade Monday Ame.
Nigerians know how to hustle.
9 to 5, 5 to 9, side gigs, weekend gigs.
We know.
This is